Hi, Steve Lackmeyer here with another edition of OKC Central. Today we're with Assistant City Engineer Laura Story. Laura, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
You are keeping just slightly busy today. One of the many projects you're having to work with is a pretty massive makeover of downtown streets. Tell me a little bit about that.
We're transforming 180 acres of downtown into a completely new, clean, pedestrian-friendly, beautiful downtown central business district.
I know one of the things that's being contemplated is all new lighting, and we have quite an abundance of lighting styles for archaeological history here, don't we?
We sure do. We have about 16 different types of light standards in Oklahoma City's downtown, and we want to make that more uniform. We would like to install a timeless and elegant light fixture throughout the immediate downtown and perhaps south into Court Shore.
How old are some of these fixtures?
I would say some of them are 50 years old. If they're still functioning, yes, the style is definitely 50 years old.
And now all this is kind of started after Devon Energy announced they're building a tower, and they wanted to do a little bit more than that, didn't they?
Yes, they wanted us to come in and dress up and clean up downtown Oklahoma City. We're going to look at our sidewalks, our pavement, our signals, make it a lot more modern in its appearance.
And this is being done through the tax increment finance district passed after the tower was announced.
Yes, we have $115 million estimated through the tax increment finance district A, and we also have about $25 million in bond issue projects that we had anticipated prior to even knowing about the Devon Tower.
Now, one of the streets that's going to get a makeover is Hudson Avenue, where we're at right now. It's 6 lanes wide one way. Did we ever need a 6-lane wide one-way street?
If you talk to traffic engineers and a lot of us who like to move a lot of cars, then certainly we can justify that volume. However, if we're going to transform downtown into a more pedestrian-friendly environment, we're going to reduce some of those wider travel ways and turn them into maybe 4 lanes and give the pedestrians a shorter distance to cross.
So tell me what's being planned just for Hudson Avenue.
For Hudson Avenue, we're going to turn it into a 2-way street with wider sidewalks, and we're going to incorporate some of the elements for the Arts Festival in this particular location and accommodate that annual event for the city.
I understand there's going to be a lot more street curb parking.
Absolutely. We're going to turn into a on-street parking city, a lot more prevalent. We will take up some of this exaggerated space into on-street parking. Some of it may be flex lanes like on Hudson or Walker because the volume in the evening may demand it. But other than that, you're going to see a lot more on-street parking.
And we're looking at a pretty rapid time schedule here, aren't we?
Yes, we have 4 years to complete this entire experiment.
Well, Laura, I wish you the best of luck with this. It's certainly a lot of work ahead of you. For more downtown-related news, especially this makeover, visit my blog, www.okccentral.com. For all your latest news, weather, business, and sports, go to News OK. And for all your restaurant listings and festivities, WIMGO. One might be forgiven if it seems like the advent of a new highway skirting downtown, reconstruction of streets throughout the central business district, and construction of a new skyscraper all seems like deja vu. After all, just as all of this is happening now with construction of a new Devon Tower, similar massive changes hit downtown Oklahoma City in the late 1960s. It was then that the Interstate 40 Crosstown Expressway was built along the southern edge of downtown, creating a boundary that will disappear when the new alignment is opened in 2012. And as the city prepares to redesign and rebuild streets, one must remember similar work was done in the late 1960s and early 1970s that included the removal of Santa Fe Avenue and the creation of a 6-lane E.K. Gaylord Boulevard.
It was also during this time that retail stretch of Main Street literally disappeared as city leaders attempted to create a site suitable for Galleria shopping mall. The mall was never built, and part of the site is now about to become home to Devon Energy. 40 years ago, construction crews found plenty of history digging up streets, including evidence of the old streetcar tracks. Whether any such discoveries await workers today remains to be seen. These photos and more can be obtained through Pictopia at News OK.